Hello and welcome to What's New Today. This is a kids and family podcast about current events shaping our world. With me today is a young budding chess enthusiast from India.
Hi, I am Adeep. I'm 8 years old. I'm in grade 4 and I go to Sri Ram Millennium School.
In every episode, we discuss one interesting news story, be it in science or politics or business or sports.
I like to play chess and my hobbies are to play cricket, football and swimming.
We'll start today's episode with a tiny little riddle. I'll give you a sentence and you have to guess what this is. We are 8 of us and we go forth, but we cannot go back to protect our king from an attack. Who are we?
They are the pawns.
So in today's news story, we are going to talk about how 16-year-old Indian called Pragyananda, he beat the world champion Magnus Carlsen, who is 31 years old, and for the second time in just 3 months. So, did you see this match?
Yes, ma'am, I have seen this match.
And can you tell us about what you saw in this match?
Pragyananda won because Magnus did a mistake playing QB2. And Pragyananda didn't waste time and captured Magnus' knight. Magnus was shocked and he resigned.
So basically what you're saying is Magnus Carlsen made a silly mistake, just like we all do in our school exam papers.
Nobody expected that. Unbelievable. That was the match. That the time was 2 a.m.
You were still up at 2 a.m. watching this?
No, ma'am, I didn't watch that, but I knew about the match. On the next day, I watched the match.
Okay, so where do you watch matches like this? Do you watch them on some website?
There is a channel, Chess Base India. My laptop is connected to my TV.
And that's how you watch it?
Yes, ma'am.
I've never seen a chess game live. When we watch cricket or any game for that matter on TV, right? Large outdoor games, there are a lot of spectators watching. You can hear them and see them cheering the players. Does that happen in chess?
No, ma'am. If somebody is there and they're watching the match, and if somebody speaks, okay, this will win, hooray, hooray, they will just take him out.
He'll not be allowed to watch it.
Yes, ma'am, because we need patience to play chess, and that's not allowed.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that if ever I have to attend a chess game. You know, Sachin Tendulkar wrote on Twitter after Pragyananda won this match. He said,
Yes.
What a wonderful feeling it must be for Prag, all of 16, and to have beaten the experienced and decorated Magnus Carlsen, and that too while playing black. It's magical. Now, Adib, help me understand, is playing black a disadvantage? You know, like for cricketers, they think that batting first might be an advantage.
If you are playing as black, there is no disadvantage, but the white can play the first move. That doesn't matter. Everything is in your hand if you're black.
Hey, I'm going to tell you another tiny little story. This was in the year 2013. At that time, Magnus Carlsen was not the world's highest rated chess player. He had come to Chennai to play a World Chess Championship match against Vishwanathan Anand. So when he'd arrived in Chennai, he had reached that place where the match was supposed to be held, and he just wanted to check. Magnus Carlsen wanted to check if all the arrangements were okay. So while he was there were some players from India also, and he played what's a simultaneous exhibition match against 20 junior players in India. Can you explain what a simultaneous exhibition is?
There is only one player which arranges the symbol and he has to play with everybody. If he plays one move, then he has to go to the other place to play the another.
Next move there, is it? Okay. It's one player and there are 20 people sitting in 20 different tables and he walks around making one move at a time. So his mind has to simultaneously remember 20 different chessboards. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So Magnus Carlsen was playing against 20 junior players in India, a simultaneous exhibition. And there was one junior player who managed to beat him in this 2013 exhibition match. It was a moment of shock and awe. And that Indian player was Vaishali. Do you know who Vaishali is?
Vaishali ma'am is Pragyananda's teacher.
No, Vaishali is Pragyananda's sister.
Oh, yes. Pragyananda was inspired by.
Correct.
Sister also was teaching Pragyananda chess.
You're right. In that sense, you are definitely correct. Then Pragyananda's sister Vaishali was a tiny little girl. Maybe she was 4, 5, 6 years old or something. She used to sit at home and watch a lot of TV and a lot of cartoon shows. Do you like cartoon shows? Do you have favorites?
I didn't like Doraemon and Shin Chan like that. I didn't like it. Some episodes about Lord Krishna, I see that stories.
So that's your favorite. So I think Vaishali got a little too fond of the cartoon shows on TV. So her mother was wondering, my child's eyesight might get spoiled and maybe my child will not get enough exercise for her mind and body if she's just sitting in front of the TV. So her mother decided to enroll her in 2 classes near her house. One was a drawing class and the other was a chess class. And that's how Vaishali started learning how to play chess. And then she really took to chess like fish takes to water. And while she kept learning, Pragyananda was about 3 years old at that time and he was watching his sister play chess. I think he also was quite excited about the game. He really enjoyed watching her play, and maybe after that he also started playing the game. So that is how his introduction to chess began, thanks to a brilliant player at home, Vaishali, his very own sister, who today is a woman international master in her own right. And I think she's ranked number 3 in India amongst the women chess players. So 2 amazing players from one family in India. That's amazing, right? Adip, you told me that you love Ganesh Ji stories, right? Is there one piece on the chessboard that you think resembles Ganesh Ji?
Knight. In the chessboard, the knight piece looks like a trunk.
Okay, so Ganesh Ji's trunk resembles that of a knight's nose on the chessboard. Okay. Adip, earlier when we were chatting, you told me about how you play chess against 2 of your friends, Nirvan Singh and Gyan Bardhan. Are they both much stronger players than you are?
They have a little bit more rating than me. That's why I want that I should play with them and get more strategies.
Ah, okay. You know what? Even Vaishali, Pragyananda's sister, has said the same thing. She feels that having a very, very good player at home helps her play way better. And more importantly, even though Pragyananda is rated higher than his sister Vaishali, their coach thinks that having 2 very strong players at home has helped both of them become even stronger players. Have you heard the word deep blue?
Deep blue, that's a color.
Yeah, it is a color. But in the context of the word chess, have you heard that?
No.
So Deep Blue was the first ever computer that was able to beat a powerful chess player. So a long time ago, which was not really that long ago, there was a company called IBM. So they make a lot of computers. So IBM set out to build a very powerful computer that can play against even very, very powerful chess players. So the world's first computer that beat a grandmaster, which was Garry Kasparov, I think he was then the world number one. Deep Blue was the first computer that was able to beat Garry Kasparov.
I can't even imagine that Kasparov is a so tough player which can't be defeated, and the computer has defeated it.
So it became very famous. So that is the first time ever everybody thought, oh wow, computers can be this intelligent. They can actually think on their own. In fact, all this in modern world, no, you might have heard your mom or your dad use words like artificial intelligence. Have you heard them say something like that ever?
Yes, ma'am, I've heard.
Okay, what do you think it means?
Artificial intelligence is the computer has to think about the move, then it plays.
So the computer thinks on its own. Wow. So that's the Deep Blue was the first ever computer that displayed some artificial intelligence. And only after that, the whole world has started believing, oh wow, computers may actually be capable of intelligence. Celebrating 16-year-old Pragyananda's win against Magnus Carlsen, the second youngest person in the world to have done that.
Even Vishwanathan Anand was proud with Pragyananda, and he has also written a message about Pragyananda. It's a big achievement for Pragyananda beating Magnus Carlsen, the world champion. I hope when he grows, he'll do more great wonders.
With that, we'll come to the last part of the episode. And here we play a quiz. So in this quiz, Adeep, what we do is I will ask you 3 questions and you can give me your answers. Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 1. According to Adeep, which is the one chess piece that resembles Ganesh Ji?
Knight.
Question number 2. Who was the world's highest rated chess player against whom Pragyananda recently won?
Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen.
Question number 3. Who is the female chess prodigy from the same family that Pragyananda comes from?
Vaishali. His sister is Vaishali.
That's it from us today. We'll be back soon with yet another interesting conversation around a new story. If you enjoy listening to our podcast and would like to be alerted each time an exciting new episode is released, then please go to Spotify or Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening to this now and click the follow button. Also, please do leave a rating and a review right next to that. We'd love to hear from you and what you think of these news stories. If you're a curious child and would like to co-host an episode with me, please write to me via email at hello@wsnt.in.
Thanks for listening.